بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أهلا بكم student of first prep in the revision of science lesson 1 and 2 and 3 from the ministry performances. Firstly, we begin with classwork sheet from the first and second week. First, put right or wrong in front of the correct answer. Number 1, he said that the atom is the building unit of matter, and this is right answer. Yes, because the atom is the smallest building unit of the matter. Electrons are found inside the nucleus. Of course not. Electron is revolved around the nucleus in energy levels. Here is the electron with negative charge. 4 main energy levels revolve around the nucleus. No, there are 7 energy levels, which are K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. Begins with K and ends with Q. The charge of the proton is larger than electron. Actually, it's wrong because we can say that the charge of the proton is positive and the charge of the electron is negative. The larger thing is the mass. Mass of proton is larger than mass of electron. So this statement is wrong. The chemical symbol of sodium is S, and that's also wrong. The chemical symbol of sodium is Na, according to Latin name, natrium. The atomic weight is larger than the atomic number for all the elements except hydrogen. And that's right, because hydrogen equal 1 atomic number and 1 mass number. For all the other elements, the atomic weight is larger than the atomic number. The third energy level is saturated by 18 electrons, and this also right according to the law 2n squared. So 2 times the 3 square equal 18 electrons. So this statement is right. The energy level K is the largest level in energy, and this is also wrong because we begin with K. It is the lowest energy level in energy, and the highest one is Q. Let's move to number 9. The electronic configuration for an element that contains 15 neutrons and 14 protons on 3 levels. And this is also right because it will be 2, 8, and 4. So it distributed in 3 levels. The outermost energy level, magnesium, contains 2 electrons, and this is also right because magnesium, as we know, 12, 8, 2, 8, 2, so it ends by 2 electrons, and this is right. Complete the following statements or sentences. The electron revolve around the nucleus. We said that here, nucleus in the middle of the atom with positive charge because it contains protons, and the electron revolve around it with negative charge. The chemical symbol of potassium is K. NPK fertilizer contain P, which is phosphorus, element which necessary for strength of roots. The chemical symbol for silver is Ag, and for gold is Au, is gold. Move to number 5. Fertilizers are chemical compound used to improve agricultural production. We call it fertilizers, help the plant to grow. An element, its atomic number is 8. So its electronic configuration, yes, 2, 6. 2 in K and 6 in L. An element, its nucleus contains 27 nucleons. Nucleon means protons and neutrons. And the number of neutrons 14. So the number of electrons, we have to subtract 27 minus 14. It will be 13. So the answer is 13. The isotope are different forms for an element having the same atomic number and different in mass number. Let's go to see what about this statements. H11 and H12 and H13. All of them are hydrogen. They are equal in atomic number. This one in the under the symbol is atomic number. This is atomic number. So they are equal in atomic number and different in mass number. So we call this case isotope. So isotopes equal in mass, equal in atomic number and different in mass number. Let's go to choose atomic. So the atom consists of positively charged. We said that the positive charge is nucleus in the middle and the electron is negative. So the answer will be nucleus. An element contains 20 nucleon. We said that nucleon protons plus neutrons, and the number of negative charge is 9. So the number of neutral charge is, we said that, dear students, that number of proton or positive proton equal number of negative electron. So we have 9 proton. So 20 minus 9 equal 11. So the answer will be 11. Let's move to number 3. The chemical symbol of lead, yes, I hear you, is Pb. This is the chemical symbol of lead. The Sphinx statue consists of rock made of, yes, limestone. An atom of element revolves around its 3 energy level, and the outermost energy level contains 2. So the electron, so its atomic number, in this case, we said 3 energy level, KLM, and the outer one contains 2. And we complete the first K saturated by 2 and the L saturated by 8. So the summation of the electron will be, yes, 2 plus 8 plus 2, it will be 12. Let's move to number 6. The element, its outermost L, contains a number of electrons equal number of electrons in level K, and its atomic number is, L means the second energy level. Here is L and K. Equal number of electrons in the K saturated by 2. So L also has 2. So the atomic number will be 2 plus 2. It gives us 4. NPK fertilizer consists of element that helps to make plant leaves green, and this will be nitrogen. Deuterium is considered from the isotope of hydrogen. We said before, dear student, that we have 3 isotopes of hydrogen, H11, H12, H13. This is hydrogen, this is deuterium, this is tritium. So it is the isotope of hydrogen. Number of positive proton represent, yes, atomic number. We said that the atomic number equal number of positive proton or number of negative electrons. The mass of subatomic components is measured in atomic mass unit, and the symbol is U, refers to unit. Let's move to homework sheet for the first and second week. Write the scientific term. It's everything that has mass and volume. Yes, we go directly to matter. The space that contains proton and neutron, we call it nucleus. In the middle, contain positive proton and the neutral neutrons. The building and the structure unit of matter, we said it before, it's atom, the smallest building unit of matter. Particle that includes proton, neutrons, and electron, called subatomic particles. Now let's move to number 5. Path of electrons revolve around the nucleus. We called it energy levels, which begin with, yes, I heard you, begins with K and ends with Q. Chemical compounds used in improving the agriculture productivity is called fertilizers. Number of protons found inside the nucleus, we called it atomic number, which is equal number of, yes, negative electron. The summation of number of both proton and neutron, we called it mass number. Protons plus neutron, we called it mass number. The difference between atomic mass and atomic number, it is number of neutrons. Difference forms from element having the same atomic number and different in atomic masses. We called it, yes, isotope. Moving to number 11, tiny particles cannot be subdivided. We called it atom. A mean none, atom mean non-divided. So the non-divided subparticles or subdivided particles called atoms. A type of fertilizers contain nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. We call it NPK fertilizers. Mention the role of the following scientists. Dalton made the first atomic theory, while Rutherford made the first atomic model. What are the building unit of calcium carbonate material? Calcium carbonate is CaCO3. So it consists of Ca calcium and C carbon and 3 atoms of oxygen. So 1 atom of calcium, 1 atom of carbon, and 3 atoms of oxygen. Move to mention the scientific reason or give reason. The nucleus of the atom is positively charged. That we said that, dear students, that the atom contains positive protons and the neutral neutrons. So the reason of positive charge of the nucleus is positive proton. So because it contains positive protons. The mass of atom is concentrated in its nucleus. We said that the mass of proton is much larger than the mass of electron. So the summation of mass of proton and the neutron is much bigger than the mass of electron. Or we can say that the mass of electron is negligible comparing by the mass of the proton and the neutron. The difference in energy level which electron are revolved. الديفرنس هنا يا شباب احنا قلنا ال K L M N O B Q. The energy increases from K to Q. So because when the number of energy level increase, the energy of electron will increase. So the energy in K, its energy is lower than energy in B because the energy of energy level increases. Let's move to number 4. Atoms of the same element may have different forms, having the same atomic number and different atomic masses. We said that this is called isotope, and this the reason of this is difference in or change in number of neutrons. The atom is electrically neutral. We said that before much more than one time, that because positive proton equal negative electrons. The atom isotopes or the element isotope have the same atomic number and different in mass number due to the change in, again, in number of neutron. Write the symbols for the following elements. Carbon is C, sodium Na from the Latin word natrium, and chlorine Cl. Complete the following sentences. The outermost energy level for any atom doesn't contain than 8 energy level. The second energy level is known as L. We said K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. The number of main energy level in the heaviest element or atom called 7 energy levels. 7 energy levels. Begin with K and ends with Q. The number of electrons necessary to saturate the first 4 energy level according to the relation to n squared. This law or this relation, we know from it the number of electrons in each energy level. Let's move to number 5. An element, its atomic number is 11 and its atomic mass 23. So X11, 23. This is sodium. Number of electron and number of proton here, we know it from the atomic number. Always we know number of negative electron and positive proton, we know it from, atomic number here, and number of neutron, we subtract the mass number minus atomic number, it gives us number of neutrons. Now to the next question, which is choose the correct answer. Rutherford is the first model for the atom on an experiment lab is Rutherford. Inside the nucleus, the atom mostly the number of nuclei is more than equal or equal the number of proton, which is neutron. In one case, number of proton equal number of neutron. In one H12 proton is equal 1 and neutron also equal 1. Phosphorus element, this P is phosphorus, is necessary for the strength root of plants. Negatively charged particles that revolve around the nucleus are, we said that negative charge are, yes, electrons. An element, its outermost shell M, contain one electron. So KLM, one here, and here 2, and here 1, 8. Then we have in summation of 2, 8, and 1, it gives us 11. The chemical symbol of potassium is K, while B is boron. This one is boron, beryllium, and this one is aluminum. Weekly test sheet, first and second week. First question is, what is meant by? Here again, matter is everything that has mass and volume. Atom is the building and structure unit of all matter. Atomic number is the number of proton or electron. Take care here, we said or because number of proton equal number of electrons. Atomic mass is the sum of protons and the neutron. We said it before. Summation of proton and the neutron give us atomic mass or mass number. Isotopes, different forms from elements having the same atomic number and different atomic masses. Fertilizers, chemical compounds used in improving the agriculture productivity. يزيد من إنتاجية الزراعة. Let's go to second question. Compare between proton, neutron, and electron. Proton, location of proton and the neutron is inside the nucleus, while the electron outside the nucleus. Type of charge, we said proton is positive, neutron neutral, and the electron is negative. Mass, we hear 1 atomic mass unit for the proton and the neutron, and here the mass is negligible, 1 over 1836. It's very tiny mass. So the mass of the atom concentrated in the, yes, in the nucleus. Here we have sulfur 16 and calcium 20. Atomic number here, the atomic number is the number below the symbol here, is the atomic number 20 and 16. Atomic mass is the one above the symbol 32 and 40. Name calcium and sulfur. Number of proton equal the number of atomic number. So for calcium 20 and for sulfur 16, the same number is electron 20 and 16. For the neutron, we have to subtract mass number, subtract mass number and atomic number. To 40 minus 20 equal 20, while 32 minus 16 also equal 60. The number of energy level here, when we distribute 20 to 8, 8, 2, so this 4 energy level, here 2, 8, 6, so it 3 energy levels. The 3 isotope, yes, we called it before, we explained it before here, H11, H12, H13, deuterium and deuterium and tritium, or tritium. Here number of neutron equals 0, here equal 1, here equal 2, because 1 minus 1 equals 0, 2 minus 1 equal 1, 3 minus 1 equal 2, I'm sorry. Atomic mass here 1, or here 2, and here 3. Due to the difference in atomic mass, we call them isotope. So the change, yes, in number of neutron cause the phenomena of isotopes. Third question, give reason for. The nucleus for an atom is positively charged. It's a repeated question because it contains positive protons and the neutral neutrons. The mass of atom concentrated in the nucleus, we said it before, we can neglect the mass of electron compared by the mass of protons and the neutrons, or you can say because it contains protons and neutrons which have high mass. The atom is electrically neutral, we said also before, because number of positive proton equal number of negative electrons. Let's move to number 4. The atomic mass equal atomic number in hydrogen atom. Here, as we said, hydrogen 1, 1. When subtract 1 minus 1, it gives us 0, so it's 0 neutrons. Atomic mass is double atomic number in 8, 6, 16. Again, 16 minus 8, it equal 8, so it contains 8 protons and 8 neutrons. It is advised to use a lot of fertilizers to reduce pollution. The symbol of sodium is Na, not S, because the symbol is taken from the Latin name natrium, not English name. Move to 8. The atomic mass is greater than the atomic number because the mass number is the sum of number of protons and the neutrons, while the atomic number is the number of proton only. Going to 9, the energy level L is saturated by 8 electrons. We said that according to the law, 2n squared, 2 multiply 2 squared equals 2 multiply 4 and equal 8. So it's saturated by 8. The level M is saturated first with electron before N because M is less energy than N. The element has 13 protons and the number of its neutron is more than number of its proton by 1. So protons equal 13 and neutron equal 14. So the number of electron will be 13, the same of proton. Number of nucleon, which is proton plus neutron, equal 27. And the distribution will be 2, 8, 3. So the number of electrons in outer shell will be 3. Fifth question. Write the symbols for the following: zinc Zn, potassium K, silicon Si, gold Au, silver Ag, copper Cu, phosphorus P, lead Pp, mercury Hg, chromium Cr. Write scientific term. The first scientific theory about the atom, it will be Dalton atomic theory. The building unit of the matter is, yes, it's atom. It's everything that has mass and volume or occupies space. It is matter. Positively charged particle locate inside the nucleus. We call it protons. Particles mass neglected, it's electrons. Particle, its a charge can be neglected while its mass cannot be neglected. We said neutrons has neutral charge, no charge, but its mass is larger than electron. Compounds used to improve agricultural productivity is fertilizer, NPK. An element necessary for greening the plant is nitrogen. Let's move to 9. An element necessary for strengthening roots is phosphorus, P. An element necessary for healthy growth of plant, potassium. So we have 3 NPK, N for, as we said, for greening of plant leaves, and phosphorus for strengthening roots, and K for healthy plant growth. Seventh question, an element X, its electrons are distributed into energy level, and the outermost level contains 4 electrons. So KL, this is 2 energy level. The outer is 4, so the distribution will be 2, 4. Here, dear student, atomic mass, number of protons plus number of neutrons, 6 plus 6, it will be 12. Write the symbol of this element indicating number of both A and Z. A, my dear student, is a mass number equal 12, and Z is the atomic number equal 6. Here, mass number above the symbol, and Z atomic number down of the symbol, it will be carbon 6, 12. 2. The classroom activities for the 3rd and 4th weeks. Answer the following. What are the most important attempts made by classify or to classify elements? It will be Mendeleev periodic table, classified element ascending order according to mass number or atomic mass. Mostly periodic table classify elements in ascending order according to their atomic number. So when we see Mendeleev, we relate it to atomic mass. When we see Moseley, related to atomic number. While modern periodic table classify in ascending order to their atomic number and filling electrons in the sub-level. What is the scientific basis for classifying elements in the Mendeleev's periodic table? We said it before. Mendeleev classified element in ascending order according to atomic masses. What are the scientific basis for classifying elements in Moseley? We said Moseley arrange element according to their atomic number. Also, he added zero group to the periodic table. Here, Moseley atomic number and added zero group. What is the scientific base for classifying elements in the modern periodic table? We said it before. Ascending order according to atomic number and filling electrons in sub-level. We see at sub-level S, P, D, and F. And also after this, we divide in blocks. Explain the following. Scientists' attempts to classify elements have varied according to their properties. To make their study easy, to find relation between physical and chemical properties. Sodium Na11 is one of the alkali metal. Dear student, we said that metal ends by one electron in the outermost energy level. Here metals ends by one or two or three electron in the outer shell, while non-metals ends by, yes, 5 or 6 or 7 electron in the outermost energy level. 4, we called it metalloids, and 8, we called it noble gases. Number 3, fluorine F9 is one of the halogen because it has 7 electrons in the last level, here 7, we called it halogen. 4, it's difficult to identify metalloids from their electronic structure due to the difference in the number of electrons in the outer energy levels. Let's move to 5. Calcium Ca20 is considered a metal. We said before, dear students, if the element ends by 2 or 1 or 2 or 3, it's a metal. Here calcium ends by 2 electrons, so it's metal. Compare between Mendeleev periodic table, Moseley periodic table, and the modern periodic table in the term of scientific basis. Here, as we said, Mendeleev atomic masses related to atomic masses, Moseley atomic number, yes, and modern periodic table atomic number and filling sub levels. Group 1A and the group 7A. In terms of group name and the category, 1A we called it alkalis, and the group 7A we called it halogens. So group 1A alkali metal in S block, while group 7A is halogen in B block. Next, compare between here the modern periodic table, this S block, B block, D block, and the under is F block. Let's go to compare between group 2A elements and the group 0 elements in terms of group name and the category of the belongs. Group 2A called alkaline earth metal, and the group 0 is inert or noble gas. Here in the modern periodic table, the first two is 1A and 2A related to S block. We called it alkali and alkaline earth metal, while B block begins with 3 to 7, and the last one is inert gases, group 0. All of them related to B block. The following figure illustrates sum of group in the periodic table. From the periodic table, complete the following statements. Group A elements are known as, we called it before, alkali metals, while group D, here A1A is alkaline. D is called noble gases, the last group. The valency of group B element divalent, while the group C is monovalent. Divalent means it loses 2 electrons, while monovalent in C it gains 1 electron. It ends by 7, so it gains 1 electron. Here we said before 1, 2, 3, it's a metal, it loses 1 electron, it's monovalent, lose 2, divalent, lose 3, it's trivalent, while non-metal ends by 5, 6, 7. It gains 3 or yes, or 2, or gain 1. According to the valency, it will be 1 and 1 monovalent of in the halogens. What is meant in each of the following? Mendeleev's periodic table. Mendeleev, we said before, Mendeleev يبقى atomic masses. Modern periodic table, atomic number and filling electron in sub-level. Non-metal, we called it before, they are elements that have more than 4 electrons in the outermost energy level. It's 5 or 6 or 7 electrons in the outermost energy level. Valence, here, non-metal. Valence, the number of unpaired electrons in the outermost energy level, or number or lost or gained electron from the outermost energy level. Melting point, the temperature at which matter changes from solid to liquid. Here, my dear students, the matter consists of 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. If we transfer matter from solid to liquid by melting, we called it melting. And from liquid to gas, we called it evaporation. Yes. And this needs heat. When returning back from gas to liquid, we called it condensation. Yes. And from liquid to solid, we called it freezing. And this needs cooling. So again, from solid to liquid, we called it melting. And from liquid to gas, we called it evaporation. And this needs heat. Yes. And returning back from gas to liquid, we called it, yes, condensation. And from liquid to solid, we called it cooling. We called it freezing, and this needs cooling. Moving to explain the following. Mendeleev arranged the elements according to their atomic numbers to make correct arrangement of this element without disturbance. As we said before, H11, H12, H13, they are all isotopes of hydrogen. They are equal in atomic but different in mass. So he chose the atomic number to not to make disturbance in arrangement. Calcium is one of the alkaline earth metals. We said before calcium is 2882 here in group 2A, so it's one of alkaline earth metal. The valence of noble gas is 0 because it contains 8 electrons to 8. The outermost is saturated by 8 except helium saturated by 2. So it ends by 2 electrons in outermost energy level. It doesn't lose or gain. Some physical properties of the atom of the element differ due to difference in the number of electrons in the outermost energy level, difference in chemical activity. This chemical activity, we said that the reaction or chemical reaction depends on the outermost energy level electron. 281, so or 287 or 283. It depends on 1 or 3 in the outermost energy level, so the chemical activity different. Chlorine Cl17 is considered as non-metal because it has 7 electrons in the outermost level. We said that if the outermost 5 or 6 or 7, here it ends by 7, so it's non-metal. Complete the following statements. The periods ends with the elements of the group 0 and the previous group is 7A. The second period begins with the elements of group 1A and ends with the group of inert gas. All the periods ends by inert gas. The periodic table consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. The periodic table consists of 4 blocks, which are S, B, D, and F. The S block elements are located in the table on the left side and they consist of 2 groups. The S block contains 2 groups or 2 electrodes, so it contains 2 groups. While element F are located below the table and consists of lanthanides and actinide group. The noble gas elements are located within block P and the number of its group is 0 or 18. The elements of D block are located in the middle of the group of the big table and number of its groups are 10. The boiling point of bromine higher than chlorine. The elements of the same group agree on properties and the same number of electrons in the outer shell or the outer level. Moving to 10, the scientific foundation on which Mendeleev's periodic table was built ascending according to atomic masses, while the scientific foundation of Moseley is atomic number. And the monoperiodic table is atomic number and the way filling electron in sub-levels. Moseley discovered the properties of elements are related to atomic number and arrangement of electrons. Yes, the elements of block P begin with group 3A and ends with 0 group. The group of halogen and noble gases are located with the elements of 7A and 0 group, B block. All the elements of block S are solid metal except hydrogen is a gaseous nonmetal. Here hydrogen in the top of group 1A is hydrogen is gaseous nonmetal. The number of elements in the first period is 2 elements, while the number of elements in the fourth period is 18. Transition elements begin to appear from period 4 and consist of 10 groups, which are D block. The elements of alkali group, the chemical activity increases as we move from top to bottom, while the group halogen in chemical activity decreases as we move from the bottom. Here, the group decreases in 1A and increases in 1A and decreases in 7A. The atomic radius is measured by picometer units. The atomic radius inversely proportional with the atomic radius with the atomic number in the same period. Here, the period begins with X and ends with Y. The atomic radius decreases as we go from X to Y in the period. So X is larger than Y because the atomic radius decreases. So the atomic number increases and the atomic radius decreases, and we call it inversely proportional. Silicon and germanium are considered metalloids. Calculate the atomic number of the following. An element located in the second period, group 5. So nitrogen atomic number is 7, 2, 5. Here K and L ends by 5, so it's 2, 5. So the atomic number is 7. Moving to a metal with a valency of 2 locate in the second period. Second period means K and L. Ends by 2, we call it metal, ends by 2. So 2, 2, it's 4 atomic number. He called it metal, so it loses 2. When we move to non-metal like this, 2 ends by 6, it gains like the other in non-metal with a valency of 2 located in the second period, so it ends by 6. It's non-metal. An element located in the beginning of the second period, so it's lithium 2, 1. So its atomic number is 3. 2, 1, its atomic number is 3. Moving to weekly assessment 3 and 4. What is meant by electrical negativity? It's the ability of the atom to attract electrons. If we have a molecule X and Y between two atoms, X and Y, it shares two electrons, one from X and one from Y. One of them has the ability to attract this electron, like X, it's negatively proportional, partially negative, and the other, which the electron taken away from it, it's partially positive. It's called electronegativity. Metalloids, chemical elements whose properties fall between metals and non-metal. Bicommeter, the measuring unit of atomic radius. Now to the correct that the underline, the atomic size decreases in the atomic number in groups, no in period. Yes, an element with a positive ion charge in the third period atomic number is 14, no it's 11. As we see, KLM 281, let's make it 11. The element in group 1 in the monoperiodic table are called noble gases. No, it's alkali metals in 1A called alkali metals. What happened when, as we said before, 2A also called alkaline earth metal. 1A called alkaline metal or alkalis, and 2A alkaline earth metal. Number one, increase in the atomic number in the group relative to the atomic size. The atomic size, yes, will increase. As we said in period, as we go in the group, the atomic size increases. As we get in period, and as we go in period, the atomic size decreases. Number two, the decreases in atomic number in the period relative to the atomic size. The atomic size, as we said, decreases. How to differentiate between element A is located in group and period 3, the electron. So the element B is the 7th group and the third period, it will be 281. The atomic number will 11. Type element is metal. While element B, 287, yes, the atomic number 17, it's halogen. Group number is 7A. Complete the following statements. The second period begins with the elements of group 1A and ends with inert gases. The radius is directly proportional to the atomic number. In groups, we have to set in groups, directly proportional in groups. Halogen elements have monovalent due to the last energy level contains 7, so it gains 1. Yes, monovalent because it gains 1. Yes, it gains 1 electron. Alkali elements monovalent because it loses 1 electron. It ends by 1 electron, it loses it. From the drawing in the front of you, identify the location of element L. This L group, yes, 1A, period 4. What is the atomic number of element S? Here is S. In group, yes, 6, ends by 6 electron to 6, so the atomic number will be 8. The largest element in the atomic size will be at the last of the group because it decreases in the period and increases in the group, so will be L. Let's move to number 4. What is the name of a group which element M belongs to? M here is M in the 0 group. Yes, the last group called it 0. The element K is located in group 6B. Yes, he's in the D block. This one, K. Yes, 6B here at 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B. So K and 6B. From the following table, what are the symbols indicating each of the following? Noble gases, it's N and O. Alkali metal, A and B. Yes, E and B. This one below A is B. Halogen L and M. Most active metal is the last of group 1A is B, the largest atom. Yes, this one. The most active non-metal is L in the above of halogens. Let's move to worksheet for fifth group. Material are substances that cannot be separated into their components by chemical or physical method. It is element. Water can be separated into components using a device called Hofmann voltmeter. Water is H2O. With electrolysis using Hofmann voltmeter, it gives 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So the ratio will be 2 to 1. Water is electrically decomposed into 2 elements. We said it. Yes, hydrogen and oxygen. Mixtures cannot be distinguished by naked eye. We called it homogeneous mixtures. Let's go to understand it in details. If we get salt and water, we call it salt is solute and water is solvent. Let's go to understand it in details. Here, solution, my dear student, means the relation between solute and solvent. Solute is the solid which is dissolved in liquid. So solvent is water and solute is salt. When we distinguish the presence of salt or not, actually not. We cannot see the molecule of salt by our naked eye. So it's homogeneous mixture. We can distinguish the molecule of solute and molecule in the solvent. While when we add flour or sand in a water, we can distinguish the molecule of flour or sand by naked eye. So it's heterogeneous mixture. And this is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Back to number 4, mixtures can be distinguished by naked eye. We called it homogeneous mixtures. While mixtures are classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Number 6, all matter are composed of small similar units are called molecules. The molecule of element consists of same type, while molecule of compound consists of different type. Here, the difference between O2 and O3 and O, they are all oxygen. They are element. They are consists of the same type of element, which is atom of oxygen. So they are element. While H2O consists of 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, different type of element or different type of atom. We call that compound. So similar atoms make element, while different atoms make compound. Like H2SO4. Here, 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen, different atoms make it compound. While Cl2, 2 similar atoms make it element. And this is the difference between element and compound. Move to 8. The number of atoms in the single molecule in some polar compounds may reach several thousand, as in polar plastic polymer and vitamin D. Plastic polymer and vitamin D. Pure substance formed by chemical combination of 2 or more elements in a fixed ratio called it compound. We said the difference between mixture and compound. In mixtures, we can separate it easily, while in compound, we can't differentiate it easily. Like salt and water, we can separate it. Sand and water, we can separate it also by filtration. Here in salt and water by evaporation, while sand and water by filtration. While in compound, we can't differentiate between them easily. It's difficult to differentiate between them. So in mixture, it's not chemically combined, while in compound, they are chemically combined. So it's difficult to separate its component in compound. Chemically combined. Back to the question. So the pure substance formed by chemical combination of two or more elements is compound. Move to number 10. Nitric acid consists of nitric acid HNO3 يبقى 3 oxygen, 1 nitrogen, and 1 hydrogen. Methane is formed of organic CH4, its organic molecule, while nitric acid HNO3 is inorganic molecule. Iron and core can be distinguished by difference in density. Helium is used to fill balloons, while nitrogen gas used to fill car tires. Red mercury oxide HGO, by heating, we obtain Hg mercury plus oxygen. So it's called thermal decomposition to get mercury and oxygen. Fifth weekly homework, choose the correct answer. Not is considered from the homogeneous mixture. We said it salt solution. We can distinguish its molecule by naked eye. From the molecule that consists of same type of element, also same type of atoms, is O2. Can be decomposed through electrolysis by using Harman voltmeter. We said before it is water. H2O, it gives us 2H plus O2. We can distinguish between, yes, copper and rubber by electric or thermal conductivity. Copper can conduct electricity and thermal and heat, while copper cannot. Salt solution can be separated through evaporation and condensation because it's easy to separate. From polyatomic element molecule is ozone. Ozone is O3. It consists of 3 oxygen atoms. So similar atom, it is element. Similar atom, it is element. Yes, it is element. From substance that can be separated by chemical means as, yes, it is red mercury oxide to give us mercury and oxygen. Mercury Hg plus oxygen O2. The molecular formula for a compound that consists of 1 nitrogen and 1 hydrogen and 3 oxygen is nitric acid HNO3. We call it nitric acid. Moving to 9, the toothpaste is colored with, yes, blue color because it's alkaline. Balloon can filled with helium gas. We said nitrogen also car tires. NOAD is considered from the compounds. Surely it's indigo dye. The number of atoms in sulfuric acid is H2S means 2 hydrogen, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygen, it's 7 atoms. Molecule of the following organic compounds consists of thousands of atoms except ما عدا, sure, it's methane CH4. Methane CH4 consists of 5 atoms. Now to what's meant by pure substance, a material that consists of only one type of particle like O2 or Cl2 or N2, separated easily, can't be separated easily by chemical methods. Compound is a substance formed of 2 or more elements are chemically bound together like HNO3 or NaHCO3, that's a sodium bicarbonate. Element, pure substance that consists of only one type of atom, as we said, like O3 or O2 or H2, all of them are elements. Mixture is a combination of 2 or more substances that are physically combined together. but not chemically bounded. This is mixture. Number 5, heterogeneous mixture is a mixture that we cannot distinguish its components. Heterogeneous is a mixture in which we can distinguish its components. Solution is a homogeneous mixture where the substance, one substance, اللي هو solute, is dissolved in another substance which called solvent. Molecular formula is a way expressing the number and the type of atom present in a molecule or substance. When we write like HCl or H2SO4, from this formula we know the type and the number of the atom. Melting, the temperature at which the change matter from solid to liquid, as we said. Physical properties are properties of matter that can be observed and measured. Chemical properties are properties of substance that can only be observed or measured when the substance undergo chemical reaction. Let's go to weekly evaluation for the 5th week. Write scientific term. Simplest pure form of matter, we called it before, element. Material composed of two or more substances that cannot not chemically combine, it's a mixture. Mixtures whose component can be distinguished, أقدر أفرقهم, it's heterogeneous mixture. A pure substance formed as a result of chemical union between two or more elements, fixed ratio, على طول it's a compound. Semi-metal used in manufacture of electronic chips, it is silicon. Move to another alloy that maintains its strength at a high temperature. It's used in manufacture of military aircraft. It's aluminum titanium alloy. Dear students, alloy is composed between two or more metals, metal plus metal. It gives a new substance called alloy with a new property. Like here, keeps its strength as high temperature, it's aluminum titanium alloy. A simple formula that expresses the type and the number, we said it before many times, it's molecular formula. Properties that can be observed and some of them can be measured, it's physical properties. The properties that only appear when chemical reaction occur, طبعا على طول وانا مغمض عيني, chemical properties. Give an example for each of the following. Organic compounds, it's methane, CH4. Molecule of an element consisting of single atom, it's carbon molecule. Physical property to differentiate between material, color, and density. Chemical property to differentiate between substances, changing sunflower leaves in toothpaste into blue. As we said, toothpaste are alkali, so it turns sunflower or litmus paper into blue. If it's acidic, it turns blue litmus paper into red. An alloy, أول ما أقول alloy, metal plus metal, iron added to some material and it is not susceptible to rust, يعني معرضة للصدى, it is stainless steel alloy. Alloy used in aircraft manufacturing, قلناها aluminum titanium alloy because it keeps its strength under high temperature. An element used in manufacture of electronic chips, قلناها silicon. Low density transparent material with 99.8 of air content, we call it aerogel. Aerogel are often referred to frozen smoke or solid cloud due to their ethereal appearance. دي مش علينا، احنا علينا بس اللي هو الايروجel. انا قلت اوضح لكم يعني ايه aerogel. Compound used in coloring house paste. Compound used in coloring house pastes and statues, the indigo dye or Egyptian blue dye. regulates calcium and phosphorus level in blood, vitamin D. Mention one difference between each of the following: mixture of sand, iron flakes, and mixture of sugar and water. Here, this is mixture between sand and iron flakes. We can separate it by magnetic separation. While in sand, we can use filtration. In sugar, we use evaporation and condensation. This is way to separate mixtures. Oxygen molecule and water molecule in terms of type of molecule. Oxygen consists of oxygen, while water consists of two hydrogen. هنا oxygen molecule O2, هنا water molecule H2O. This is element and this is compound. Why this is element? هنا similar atom, هنا different atom. O3 molecules and C molecule in terms of name and the number of atoms that make up the molecule. O3 molecule called ozone, polyatomic 3 oxygen atom, while carbon monoatomic consists of 1 atom. Water and honey in terms of viscosity. Viscosity يعني لزوجة. Water low viscosity while iron high viscosity. Cork and iron in terms of density. بالطبع cork low density while iron is high density. Toothpaste and lemon. Here, toothpaste is alkaline and lemon is acid. So toothpaste turned it into blue while lemon turned it into red. Butter mold and aerogel plate. Butter low melting point while aerogel has high melting point. What happened in the following cases? Electrolysis of acidified water. قلناها water is separated into oxygen at anode ده البوزيتيف electrode, while hydrogen at cathode اللي هو negative electrode. Heating of red mercury oxide برضو قلناها it gives mercury here Hg plus oxygen, mercury and oxygen. Dip a sunflower leaf or litmus paper in lemon juice, it turns it into red because lemon juice is acid. Put a piece of wood in the water, it will float on the water because wood is low density. Manufacture of iron cookware, it will rust. Use the carbon dioxide gas to fill balloons, they will move down because carbon dioxide has high density. Give reason for the following. Hydrogen molecule is considered an element molecule while sodium chloride is compound. Hydrogen H2 consists of similar atom while sodium chloride NaCl is different atoms. Seawater is considered as homogeneous mixture because we can't distinguish its component by naked eye. ما اقدرش افرق بينهم by naked eye. Wood floats in the surface of water while iron sinks in it because wood has low density while iron has high density. هنا حبايبي نكون انتهينا من lesson 1 and 2 and 3. أي استفسار عندنا كلاسيرة نتواصل عليها إن شاء الله، وهبعت لكم كمان الباركود بتاع الواتساب. أي سؤال في أي وقت إن شاء الله حاضرين. كنت معكم أحمد دياب، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.